Welcome, welcome to Storytime with me, Miss Sheila. Hope you're having a wonderful and beautiful day. Today we're going to read a story that's called Grandma, How Do You Light the Qulliq? And that is, Qulliqs are used by Inuit people that live in Canada's north, but some of them now live in Ottawa and all over the world. But they live up in the north where there is no trees whatsoever, and it's a lot of white because it's like a lot of snow a lot of the times. So it's a very interesting part of Canada. So I hope you get to enjoy the story, and please forgive me if I say some of the words wrong, but I'll try. Okay? Okay. Let's find out about the Qulliq. I mean, yeah, Qulliq. Gemma is Gemma is excited to visit her grandma. When Gemma arrives at her grandma's house, her grandma gives her a big hug. Hello, my little mom, Grandma says. Grandma calls Gemma Little Mom because Gemma is named after Grandma's mom. Inside Grandma's house, Gemma notices something on the table. It looks kind of like a bowl, and there is a stick lying next to it, and Gemma wonders what it is. Do you like my Qulliq? Grandma says. Oh, that's what it is, Gemma says. Gemma has heard of a Qulliq, but she has never seen one before. So there she's like looking at it like, oh. Gemma looks at the Qulliq some more, and she knows it's a type of a lamp, but she can't figure out how it lights up. Grandma, how do you light the Qulliq? So see, she's pouring something in there. First, we need to put oil in the Qulliq. In the old days, people used fat from animals like seals, whales, and polar bears. Today, we usually use a cooking oil we can buy at the store, Grandma says. Then we need to make the wick. Grandma takes out her bird foot bag, and this bag is made out of goose feet. It is where I keep the wick for the Qulliq, says Grandma. So there's the bag she uses where she keeps her stuff in. And Grandma pulls something white and fluffy out of the bag. I use Arctic willow and dried moss to make the wick. You can also use Arctic cotton. And Grandma places the wick along the straight edge of the Qulliq. So see, she's just placing it on the straight edge right there. Grandma picks up the stick, and this is the tukka. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but tukka. I think that's how you say it, but I could be wrong. It is used to shape the wick and control the flame. I use a wooden tukka. Some people use a stone. That is what was used long ago. So you see the stick here? And how it's a little bit angled there. Grandma uses the tukka to shape the wick and soak it in the oil. And she shapes the wick so that it points up at the top. See how she's making it point up to the top? Like pulling it up. Now I can light the wick. Grandma uses a lighter to light the wick. And Grandma says, in the old days, there were no lighters or matches. You had to make a spark by striking flint stones together. Ooh. Grandma, what is the Qulliq used for? Asked Gemma. Long ago, the Qulliq was used for light and to keep people warm in their sod houses, tents, or igloos. It was also used for cooking and for drying skins. See, the Inuit people use it, like when they get a whale or a bear, like an animal, and then they're using it for food, but they use every single part of that animal. And see how they dry the skins because they use it to make clothes, they use it to to do everything. They use every part. So that's how, look at how they would cook and then also hang up on stuff just on that small little Qulliq. Cool. And it would keep the houses warm too, I was told. What is the Qulliq used for today? We use it in our tent when we go camping every spring and summer, says Grandma. It's also used in ceremonies and important meetings. Can you make the flame get bigger and smaller? Yes. To turn up the flame, you can use the tulip, I mean, the tuck, the tuck, to pull the wick up higher, Grandma says. So she's just pulling it up to make the flames brighter. To turn the flame down, you can use the tuck to move the wick down. In the old days, the flame was usually turned down at bedtime, and it could burn all night to keep people warm. Wow. See, so just make it a little light. What is the Qulliq made of? In the old days, it was made of soapstone. Today, Qulliqs are usually made of metal from barrels or frying pans. Some people make them out of marble or granite rocks, said Grandma. Wow, hey? Grandma, how did you learn to like the Qulliq? My grandmother taught me, just as I am teaching you, my little mom. Gemma smiles. Maybe I will have my own Qulliq one day, she says. Wow. I so hope you enjoyed this little story and learned about our Inuit families up in Canada's north and how they would keep themselves warm and cook and have light. Until next time with me, keep shining your bright light. Take care. Bye.